Hi everyone, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. I am so behind on filming and I so need to get caught up because the Trollbeads Autumn collection is coming out in just a few days, and I have quite a few orders that I placed in August. With August being my birthday month, I treated myself very nicely in the month of August. And I thought I would share with you today an order that I placed with Trollbeads Akron. That is their handle on Instagram. And Trollbeads Akron is probably one of the very first stores that I first discovered way back when I started collecting troll beads. And they truly have top-notch customer service, fast shipping, just lovely people, and I like that I'm supporting, a small business here in the USA. They had their first ever grand event that they were allowed to do virtually over the internet, and I managed to find a few treasures, and I wanted to share that with you. So this is how it came. I did place 2 orders because I was afraid some of the things that I wanted would sell out. And in fact, one thing that was in my cart did get kind of removed from my cart, but Trollbeads Akron was, really wonderful about the communication and everything. But I am very, very happy with everything that I purchased. So my 2 orders came wrapped in this green tissue paper, and they also included one of these book of stories, because that is one of the sayings with troll beads. Every story has a bead, and I know I've shared this book with all of you before, but maybe for those of you that have never watched those prior videos, like it shows, garnet feldspar, the gemstone for boosting self-esteem and for driving off negativity. And then you have like the daisy spacer, your talisman to find true love. Above that, magic bean. The magic is inside you and it's ready to blossom. So it just basically gives you the meaning behind so many different troll beads that are current and in the catalog. And it's really fun to, when you put together a bracelet, also look up the meanings and kind of see the story you created about your wrist. So always love and appreciate things like this. So, but let me go ahead and show what I ordered. And everything was wrapped in tissue paper, and then the items I ordered are in these little troll beads satin baggies here. And let me I'm gonna open this one first. So these were part of the event, and these are a couple of uniques. And I'm gonna get my rod so I can show these to you in more detail. So with the grand event, they had event beads, they had troll stones, faceted uniques, regular uniques. I'm trying to think of all the special product they had. Can't remember if they had any of the butterfly tassels. Can't remember, but I went for a couple of the regular, I guess, special uniques. And this one here is just such a lovely sunny colored yellow. Like you can see the background itself is a yellow core, and then it appears to have like these white polka dots on it. And then it has these lighter yellow flowers with a brown center. And then it has this leaf detail kind of in a teal or maybe aquamarine bluish green. I thought that this was just so pretty and so sunny looking, so happy. Here is the bead from the side. You can see the glass is perfectly clear, and the core, there you can kind of see the yellow core with the white polka dots, and then the flower and leaf detail is all done towards the top of the glass bead. So I thought this one was particularly pretty, so could not resist. And then another one of the special uniques that really caught my eye was this beauty right here. Purple is my absolute favorite color, and I don't see too many uniques with purple. At least I feel that way. There probably are a ton of them out there, and I just feel like I can never get enough of the purple uniques. So that's just me, I guess. But this one has a deep, deep, deep purple core. And then it has these little 3-petaled flowers done more in a light violet, like periwinkle. Well, no, light violet I think is more apt color, with that deep purple dotted center. And then zigzagging between each flower, there is this line of coppery glitter that just makes it very subtly sparkle a little bit. Let me show you this one from the side. Again, you can see completely clear glass. And then if I kind of tilt it, you can see that deep, deep, deep purple core. And then just those lighter violet colored flowers with the deep purple centers are done near the top, as is that coppery zigzag. So that, these are the two special, I guess, regular uniques that I chose. Now let me show you what is in this baggie here. Now the ring I'll kind of set aside and show later. One of the other special products that they had were faceted uniques, and I had originally selected 2 faceted uniques, but the one faceted unique that I selected, someone else really liked a lot, and they managed to check out with it before me. So, but that's all right. You know, I still love everything I got, and I thought this particular unique here is very pretty. This one has a hot pink core, and then it has these very, very light pink 3-petal flowers just kind of floating on top towards the surface. So you can see it even looks like there's just a little bit, like just a very fine dusting of glitter just sprinkled throughout the surface of the bead. So it just has that little bit of sparkle as well. Here, this particular faceted unique is from the side. You can see the faceting, you can see the glass is perfectly clear. So all that purple color is at the base, and the flowers are also closer to the base as well. But then when you look down through all that faceting, those flowers just come up closer to the surface and just look like they're floating. Such a beautiful bead. So these are the 3 uniques that I was able to purchase with the grand event. So I certainly hope that the event was successful for Trollbeads Akron, because if it was successful, then it most likely means they will be allowed to have events like this again in the future. So fingers crossed that is the case. And then this here is not considered a, grand event item. This is the ring. I want to say it's called maybe the tree frog. I'll put it down here. But this is an old retired ring that was designed by Soren. And when I attended the grand event at Trollbeads, Texas, I remember Nicole, who is my Pretty Charmed Life, she snagged up this same ring, and I just remember just loving how it looked on her finger. Like, it just sits so nicely on the finger, no matter which way you turn the ring. I'm going to actually turn it around, and forgive me if I smacked the camera, but I love frogs, and I just think this little frog is darling. Like, I just love how he's just looking at me, looking at you right now, and you can see there is a lily pad. Actually, let me take it off so I can show that to you. Of course, it looks like the frog is mid-jump, but there is a little lily pad right here, and the back legs, you can really see the movement achieved with the back legs. And then, of course, the little front, you can see like the little frog toes, if frogs have toes, webbed feet, I guess, along with the little smile and the little eyes. Like, it is just so sweet, like how this particular ring was designed. And I was obsessed with finding one, and I happened to be ahead of the grand event, just kind of going through everything on the Trollbeads Akron site, and they happened to indicate that this ring was still available through them, because it is sold out on like the Trollbeads official, Trollbeads USA site. So I did not hesitate. Like, I jumped at the chance to get this ring for myself. The band is not a plain band. Like, you can see, it almost looks like it has like this leaf detail maybe. That almost looks like a heart, but maybe it's another lily pad. And I really like, oh, look, there's another, that is a lily pad. Right here is a lily pad, and it looks like the frog is jumping off from like this lily pad to this lily pad. So really beautiful little ring, and I'll make sure and put the proper name down here. Let me show a couple of designs that I've also put together just the past little while with some of the new Trollbeads Day beads. And this is a bangle design that I came up with, and it features the Emerald Moments Trollbeads Day bead from 2024. And I have this on my twisted bangle, and you see over here there is a silver bead that is kind of wrapped around my little green onyx round facet bead. And this is a silver bead called Framed by Buds. It has like a little bud detail on the one end here, as well as kind of wrapping around. You can barely see it underneath the flower, but wrapping around on the other side, there is some bud detail there as well. And then there's also bud detail on the silver part that goes across the round facet. And just a simple little bead to kind of, for one, I feel like it protects the round facet, but it also adds just a little something something to that particular bead. And then the silver centerpiece is the joyful flower, which I'm gonna just kind of separate this a little bit to make it easier to twirl. Joyful flower has 3 flowers on it, and inside each flower there is a different face. So you can see one little happy face there, one little happy face there, and then we have the little happy face here. And this is just such a fun bead to wear. It always makes me happy wearing it, just because I can look down and it's not very obvious, you know, to someone just glancing at your wrist. They may not notice the little faces, but I always notice when I'm wearing it, and it's always a bright little pick-me-up. Reminds me to smile and have a joyful outlook on life. This is a tassel bead here. This came out this past spring, and it is called Green Finger. And it has a pair of shears as well as a trowel. And again, the inspiration behind this design is the beautiful Emerald Moments 2024 Trollbeads Day bead. There is a luminous connector between it and the Wings of Success butterfly bead that came out last summer, I believe. So this was a bangle design that I put together. And another bangle design, this actually is my, well, August was my birthday month. I realize you're seeing this now here in September. But this design is the design I wore, or designs, because you're gonna see a couple things. This is what I wore on my birthday. So this particular bangle is on the Star Bangle, and it features my original ever Trollbeads order that I placed on the Trollbeads website back in 2014 when I first discovered the brand. It features the little fairy, which is this teeny tiny little guy here on the end. And you can see he's holding his little hands and he's smiling up at you. And he has just the most cute little teeny tiny wings on his back. The other bead that was in my very first order is this little teeny tiny silver here on the other side of the bangle, and this is the hydrangea flower, and I just absolutely love this silver. I actually have 2 of them. And then this glass bead here, which I'm gonna have to look up in the museum area of the website. I wanna say it was called Violet Buds, or maybe Blue Buds, something like that. I'll try to look it up and find it and put it down here. But this is an old retired bead at this point. Don't see too many bumpy beads like this coming from Trollbeads. And then here we have the beautiful troll anemone pendant. It is intended to be worn as a pendant on a fantasy necklace, but it works beautifully on bracelets as well. And again, I feel like it's protecting my little bud glass bead here, which is kind of on the rarer side at this point. So I kind of like that extra protection it adds. This is a recent unique that I picked up specifically to pair with the Violet Conviction Trollbeads Day bead. So here we have, well, the violet conviction bead. But this unique I picked up with Trollbeads South Hill Village on one of my recent orders. And I just think it's the perfect marriage of that beautiful violet color as well as the blue that you see so prevalent in the violet conviction bead. And then we have this little silver in between, which is flower wreath. And this is one of my favorite little teeny tiny silvers as well. I have a pair of these as well. So this is one of my bangles that I wore on my birthday. The other bangle that I wore was this one here. And again, featuring another violet conviction, Trollbeads Day bead. This one has next to it one of the People's beads from 2023, or I should say People's Uniques from 2023. This is Violet Sky. And I think it brings out the red violet in the violet conviction bead as well as the blue because of that overlay. Next to it, we have the beautiful daisy bead. And this bead features 3 large daisies with 14 karat gold for the flower center. This was a splurge that I'm so glad I treated myself to a few years back. We have a light blue agate, and then we have the Jester's hat, which was from spring of 2023. And this is all on another star bangle, and I have my gold spacers that I recently treated myself to. So this little stack right here was my birthday stack. And then rounding up my outfit, I did put a fantasy necklace design together, also featuring another violet conviction bead. This here is the Pearls of Patience, I believe, from spring collection from this year. It has these lovely, lovely gray pearls and those little 3-petal flowers. I wouldn't mind a second one of these. It's so pretty. And then we have the Crown of Leaves spacer, and it is on the fairy fantasy necklace. And this fantasy necklace I picked up when I went to the grand event when Trollbeads, Texas, when they were still open. And it features the beautiful fairy, and she is just posed in this position where she looks like she might have been swinging from a star, just kind of swinging back and forth. You can see her wings are just so beautifully sculpted. You can even see like her hair detail kind of slicked back. You can see her face, all her face features, and just the beautiful sculpting of her body. Like you can even see her toes. So this was the fantasy necklace design that I put together. Let me go ahead and get everything that I purchased together so you can see that again. All right, so there is my order. And looking at my purchases, how beautiful is this new unique? Look how lovely that's going to pair with the violet conviction bead as well. But which of these purchases is your favorite? Are you a ring person? Are you strictly faceted uniques? Are you strictly smooth uniques? Which one is your favorite? If you like my video, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And as always, I love hearing from all of you. So let me know your thoughts. I hope you are doing well and staying safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.